When Pastor Maggie asked me to speak, I asked her for any advice she had in terms of speaking to all of you, and she said, well, start with a good opening, have a really good close, and keep those two as close together as possible. So I will endeavor to do that today. As Maggie said, I'm a board member for Plateau Outreach Ministries, and I'm also a volunteer at the food bank working under Lynn. And Calvary has so generously and wonderfully leased us that space now since 2024, and we can't thank you enough for that. Plateau Outreach is a nonprofit organization created in 1998. To assist neighbors in crisis, we are faith-based, working very hard to translate God's call to love our neighbor into action. At PALM, our caseworkers work alongside families and individuals who need help with basic needs like housing, heating, electricity, transportation, clothing, and food. We endeavor and work very hard to be the salt of the earth for folks in need, for our neighbors in crisis. In John chapter 21, Jesus asked Peter, "Do you love me?" Peter felt hurt because Jesus asked him this same question 3 times. And he finally answers, "Lord, you know everything. You know that I love you." And Jesus answers, "Feed my sheep." Well, we know that this interaction symbolizes a mandate for pastoral care, spiritual nourishment, and leadership within the church. But at the food bank, we take those words quite literally. In 2024, the last year that the USDA collected hunger data, about 50 million people in the United States were food insecure. That includes 15 million children and 13 million seniors. This equates to about 1 in 7 households. Here in South King County, where we are located, that's 1 in 4 households. Food insecurity is driven by kind of 3 major factors. Where we live would be one, because of the distance that it maybe is to get to a food source, lack of transportation like bus or car, and certainly safety. Maybe that food source is in an unsafe place. A second factor is not enough income due to maybe the loss of a job, low wages, a disability. In 2024, the federal poverty line for a family of 4 was $31,000 in annual salary or income coming into that household. In 2024, 10% of Washington's population lived below the poverty line. That equates to about 800,000 people in our state right now. The third factor is the high cost of living, and I think that's something we can all relate to. High cost of living and inflation. Rent, health care, child care, transportation, all of those costs are up. Food costs have risen 50% in the last 10 years. In 2024, you folks here at Calvary leased PALM the space to open a marketplace-style food bank, and this allows our clients to shop for what they really need and want, and it helped us eliminate a lot of waste. The people we serve today are working families and people out of work, single-parent households, veterans, people with disabilities, people without a home, and seniors on fixed income. We get food from some pretty major sources. Food Lifeline up in Tukwila. We get food from Northwest Harvest in Auburn. We also get food here locally from Safeway, QFC, Grocery Outlet, who provide us with day-old bakery or food that may be about to expire in a day or two so that it can be distributed and consumed by our clients. We have some fantastic food drives in our community. The holiday food drive that Fugate Ford and the fire department run generate just a lot of food for us. The post office does a big summertime food drive for us. And there are just lots of local food drives. Our community really cares. And so we do get a lot of donated food every week. We also purchase food as well. We are funded by grants. The city of Enumclaw, in fact, does a nice grant for us. Donations. Pennies from Heaven. Some of you may volunteer and work at Pennies from Heaven, our thrift store just a block away. It generates some nice revenue for us that we can use. And as Maggie said, Lynn, our food bank manager, is here today. We've been blessed to have Lynn as our manager of the food bank we were trying to figure that out this morning. We think it's been 4 years now, but it's been a wonderful 4 years, and it's gone by very quickly. We are really blessed to have her. Lynn and her volunteer team served over 36,000 individuals last year. We serve about 300 families a week. Most of those families come from Enumclaw, but we also serve families in Black Diamond and Maple Valley, in Buckley, in Bonnie Lake. We turn nobody away. Last year, we distributed over 200 tons of food. That equated to almost $1 million in value. Just a phenomenal result, and a result of you providing us with the space and our community jumping in and helping us out. And we would like to continue that partnership. And we hope to renew our lease at the end of this year with Calvary and move forward for another 5 or 10 years. The location has just been fantastic. And God bless you all for leasing us that space and being such a wonderful partner for us. Lynn and I are going to open the food bank after your coffee hour today, and if you'd like to come down, if you've never been, we'd love to give you a tour or answer any questions you might have about the food bank. Again, thank you very much.